How's everybody doing? It's good seeing you guys. I am currently, and welcome to the stream, Roy. Welcome to the stream, Gamer4. Really nice seeing you too. So before we begin, even though it's been like a day since the last time, I just wanted to say that yesterday I woke up and I checked Twitch. I think I was about to like edit clips or whatever, and I saw, and like you can't see it because of this, because the follower goal is out of date, but we actually hit 50 followers finally, so that was super exciting for me. I am yeah, the cough hasn't disappeared yet, unfortunately. Hopefully it will eventually, but yeah. Yeah, cough is still coughing. There we go. So yeah, I'm very stoked that we actually managed to get to that milestone. It's super impressive. I also asked for like a mutual of mine, Feed Fancier, to like give me a promo, because he sometimes does that. But most of that just like has been come to myself. And even though not all the followers are here and not all the followers are active, and hitting that number is still nice. It still feels like a very meaningful milestone, if you catch my drift, you know? So yeah, I just want to say thank you for supporting me, and this means that next stream we're gonna do, I'm gonna do like something that I have been wanting to keep until and that is to try Honkai Star Rail. Because that game has been pretty popular. I have some mutuals and other ones who are into it, and I want to try it out. If it'll get some views, we'll make it into an ongoing series. If not, then I'll just play it on my own time. But yeah, other than that, I have a bunch of ideas for like milestones and stuff we can do. I mean, I have Minecraft on my computer. We can try like doing a Minecraft and survival mode stream. That'd be really fun. But I just want to say thank you for all of these who are giving my little Twitch channel a chance. Even if it's just like 5 or 2 people, or if I'm just yapping to myself, I'm still having fun streaming. It's still a fun way to spend my time, and like as it is for now. And as long as it's fun, then I'm gonna continue doing it, you know? So yeah, I'm really happy about it. Another thing that I want to say is that I was playing Slay the Spire today, and I managed to achieve the first ascension with the silent. I did a very traditional dagger build, like shiv build, and I had a really good time. I honestly didn't think I thought I'll be able to like clear Ascension 1 with the defect before I do it with the silent, but alas, I guess I got lucky and I got a good build going. I would like to do more Slay the Spire streams in the future, to be clear. Specifically of like the especially of like the ascensions. Who knows, maybe I will be able to like get to the very hard to the very hard level 20 and see what happens from there. Because even though that'll be surprising and impressive, because that game does get hard. The game is hard already. To have the ascensions is just like a cherry on top. So yeah, I just want to say those 2 things before I continue today. And yeah, not much else to add. Wait. I tried looking for the game on Steam. I'm also currently I also want to say that, like, for those of you who missed, for those of you guys who missed, the previous, Ace Attorney stream, I just uploaded it to my YouTube channel, so feel free to, like, go in there and see what's going to go there, and because all of the streams have been backed up. I still need to download and take care of the Metaphor Fantasia one. But yeah. Also gonna remove the amount of followers until the Honkai LP. Oh, and another thing I want to clarify. Even though we have been streaming, even though we have reached the 50, it seems like that if I want to be a Twitch affiliate, I need to get to 51 followers. And I get a bunch of stuff from affiliate. For once, I can take advantage of this sweet little emote that I commissioned. And I think that I can also get subscriber stuff, even though I don't really know what I can add for my subscribers, you know. But yeah, once I get the affiliate stuff, I'll get a bunch of access to a bunch of new goodies I can take care of, and yeah, I'm really stoked for that. But that's enough yapping for now. Let's get to the real event. As we are going to continue Ace Attorney investigations today, and specifically Turnabout Legacy, which has been my favorite Ace Attorney case. At least of this game. My all-time favorite has to be Farewell My Turnabout. Such a banger of a case, you know? I'm really looking forward to. But this one is probably what was my favorite when I first played the game, and like when I saw the Let's Play back in the day. It's so sweet. It's such a sweet case, and I hope it does hold up because so far I've been having a really good time with it. I hope you didn't hear the honk. Maybe someone got a car around Tundra. So yeah, there has been a murder spilled in the cooking competition. In that our friend Tangaroa has pulled off. So the people made like a bunch of confectionaries, and one of them got murdered, and we're currently trying to figure things out. Gregory Edgeworth really cares for his son, which is really sweet. And Eddie Fender has no chill and eats paper. And Manfred Karma is also there for a good measure. So yeah, we are currently listening to Von Karma and trying to ask why he thinks Tangaroa did it. Mr. Von Karma, we'd like to speak with you, if that's all right. Tusk. How do you pronounce this? Is it tisk, or is it... I'm guessing it's the tongue clicking, so yeah. Judging by your faces, I'm guessing you found the murder weapon? We did. It was in Miss Scone's room. Which means that Mr. Tangaroa should no longer be the only person of interest. Ha! Nonsense. It doesn't matter where the weapon was found. Tangaroa is guilty. And as long as this is my case, guilty he shall remain. Classic Von Karma right there. How can I be so sure of Mr. Tangaroa's guilt? You have an explanation, I assume? For why the murder weapon was in Miss Scone's room? Huh. Of course I do. And I'll be delighted to share it with you. And yeah, let's see what he has to offer, and let's see what I remember from a few days ago. From last stream. Tangaroa killed Frost with one of Scone's sword clamps in order to frame her for the murder. To complete the deception, he took it back to her room once the deed was done. After all, if it had been found near the victim's body, Tangaroa would have seemed doubly suspicious. A body may be hard to move, but the murder weapon, considerably less so. And that is why there is no piece of evidence on the scene that pointed to a particular suspect. It's going to take me a bit of a while to like get myself really accustomed to my Von Karma voice. I think I need to make him a little more raspy and more aggressive. It's like it comes less naturally to me than my Franziska impersonation, to be honest. Oh, he's shooketh. So with your search of Mr. Tangrel took the salt lamp back to Miss Cone's room. It is indeed. But it is more than an assertion. It is a fact. Based on my own investigation. Well, we better defeat him with our own facts and logic. You mean you have proof that he did so? Huh. I don't need any such thing. Tisk, tisk, tisk. If you have a rebuttal, I'll be happy to hear it. But I highly doubt you'll be able to default my logic. I guess we can just hold it and see what he has to say for himself. And actually, one of the things I like doing before I start pressing and presenting is I go to the back and see if there's any hints. Pressing Mr. Von Karma on any of his statements won't have much of an effect, I fear. I only hope is to find a piece of evidence that contradicts his claims. Okay. I don't see much of a contradiction here. With the exception he took it back to her room once the deed was done. We don't know about the fingerprints, though. After all, if it had been found in the victim's body, Tangrel would have seemed doubtly suspicious. The body might be hard to remove, but a murder weapon, considerably less so. Okay. And that is why there was no piece of evidence on the scene that pointed to a particular suspect. I mean, we can keep looking. Maybe the frame finger marks proves to it? I'm gonna see if this is the right direction for this.
Objection!
Unfortunately, that's not it. I can't help but be disappointed by Gregory's objection. It's mostly because I also heard the ProZD one, and the ProZD one was just pitch perfect. That's like one of the things that like the fan translation has over this official one. And it just... Someone's a voice actor! I wonder if he auditioned it to it. I wonder if ProZD auditioned for this role, because he did such a good job with the fan translation.
Hold it!
If there's no proof, how can you say for certain Mr. Tangrel is the culprit?
Objection!
Just tisk. Is that the best you can do at pressing me? Listen here. The presence of the body in Tangrel's room is in itself proof enough of his guilt.
Objection!
And you didn't find evidence pointing to any other possible suspects. Perhaps you should take another look. You might.
Objection!
You really don't give up, do you? There's no need to take another look. Tangrel is guilty. End of story. If you insist on asserting otherwise, then show me some proof to back up your ridiculous claims. I have to think about the scene of the crime. Tangrel really isn't guilty. There must be something that points to somebody else. I mean, I can try presenting the crime scene notes. Maybe that's it.
Objection!
Yep, that's it. I think it's the fact that like a bunch of chocolates were just taken away. It's true that the murder weapon and the bloodstained chocolate were removed from the scene of the crime. Something else remained that does point to one person in particular. Take another look at this photograph of the body, if you will. cloth covering the victim's lower half. Isn't that not one of the same luminous cloths we found in Miss Scone's room? Oh! Yes, it is.
What's that, dear? One of my lovely colourful cloths? At the scene of the crime, you say?
Huh. Luminous cloths? Nonsense! I see no light to speak of. I guess he doesn't know how it works. May look like an ordinary fabric at first glance, but attach one of these light-emitting devices, and the difference soon becomes apparent. I wonder, I never actually saw this kind of glowing fabric before. Is this something that actually existed in the 2000s? Look at his face. I don't think he was expecting that. But the fact the cloth can be lit up is neither here nor there. We need to show why it's important. One of the rolls of cloth from his counter went missing. And if you look closely at the blue cloth in the picture, wouldn't you say it's clearly made of the same material, Mr. Van Karma? The salt lamp and his Lewis cloth both belong to Miss Scone. And seeing as the body was wrapped in said cloth, surely even you have to admit that's suspicious. Yeah, fiber optic fabric is a thing though. I see. It's very interesting. Mr. Van Karma, I think it's time to accept that a number of factors point to Miss Scones as a person of interest. Wow, thilacious.
Crikey, Pegleg! How could you? You're accusing me, of all people?
Oh wow, that came out not British. I'm not accusing you of anything just yet, but I do think you're hiding something.
That's not...
Objection!
Just to clarify, your assertion is that both the murder weapon and the cloth were in Mr. Scone's room prior to the murder? They're like $700 though. Yeah, I mean, we do know that Delicia Scone is a very wealthy woman, so it makes sense she'd have the money for that. Exactly. What is something funny? Is this supposed to be like his laugh? Is this like I thought it was like because like Gregory is saying something funny is his laugh like tisk tisk tisk? That's not how people laugh. Tisk 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 tisk. I have no idea how to verbalize this. Only that you walked so carelessly into my trap. Oh my goodness, when Karma activated this trap card. Neither the cloth nor the murder weapon were in fact in her room. Have you never heard of encounter tisk before? I have, but usually how I made it is like I did it as a tongue click. That's like usually how I interpret it. Because so sorry to have break it to you. Oh shit, what does he mean? Tangaroa spotted them before the contest began and noted that the lamps and cloths contravened the rules. There isn't much of an issue, I'm just confused. He subsequently confiscated them and took them to his own room for safekeeping. What? Then, after the contest began, nobody saw Hyde nor Herofrost, as he had secluded himself to his room. And the only person capable of entering his locked room was Tangaroa, possessing as he did the only key. And as you know now, he was also in possession of the lamp used to commit the murder. So you see, I have everything I need to get Tangaroa convicted all along. Well, how does it feel? You have lost to me before even setting foot in the courtroom. Ugh, this can't be happening. But wait, all our hard work was for nothing? Miss Scone, why didn't you tell us your stuff was confiscated by Mr. Tangaroa?
Well, dear, Mannequin said that if I spilled the beans, I'd end up being the one under suspicion.
Mr. Van Karma said that.
He wasn't wrong now, was he? You two accused yourselves just a second ago.
Pathetic. Curse you, Von Karma. You let us sit another weapon knowing we'd make certain assumptions as a result. One more thing, my pathetic friend. There are 2 and only 2 sets of fingerprints on the murder weapon. 2. Yes. Yes. Those are those of Delicia Scone and Samson Tangaroa. No others were found. You know, when I hear the name Samson, I actually think of Philia from Skullgirls. Because the name of the monster in her hair is named Samson. Tangaroa used the lamp he has confiscated to murder Frost. And that was foolish enough to hide in Scone's room without removing his fingerprints. At this rate, no one will even need to testify. My perfect evidence will do all the talking for me as I secure his guilty verdict.
Objection!
But wait! What about the luminous cloth that was left behind Mr. Tangaroa's room? Huh. What about it? He probably meant to return it after disposing of the body. I don't have enough to dispute any of what he's saying. No more pitiful objections? Then get out of my sight and close the door behind you.
Mr. E!
I'm about to just give up. I see you mean to waste more of my time. Bad. Escort them out of the premises. Now! And who's doing hold it? This investigation is not over yet. Oh, it seems like Bad is gonna be a badass again. Detective Bad! What is the meaning of this? Sorry, but I'm not in the habit of leaving cases half solved. There's still one last thing from the crime scene we haven't identified. He's right. We still have evidence of somebody's activities on it to account for. We can discuss your lingering doubts in our leisure, Detective. But whatever they might be, they have no business of the defenses.
Objection!
I beg to differ. There's a piece of evidence I'm still not satisfied on either. And I suspect it might be the same thing that's bothering Detective Bat. What? This is the yet unidentified something that was left in Mr. Tangaroa's room. And it's the fingerprints.
Take that!
I think. These are finger marks on the one of the Mr. Tangaroa's creations. Supposing they belong to the murderer, it could certainly explain how their prints didn't end up on the murder weapon. How do you know so much about the crime scene? Because I let them look around.
Objection!
You let the defense examine the scene, Bad? Are you out of your mind? I don't remember you telling me not to. Insolent verb! You would do well to remember this, Don Detective. That the result of your next salary review is up to me. And hey, welcome to the stream. We are currently playing Ace Attorney Investigations, and now we see that Edgeworth also inherited his unhealthy salary cutting from Von Karma. Oof. Detective Bad's in trouble now too. I'm sure you're my boss, Mr. Edgeworth. As long as you remember that the results of your salary, you're up to your performance in this case. Oh my goodness. Not much of a difference, huh? Mere attorney uncovering such a fact based on cursory investigation. I'm almost impressed. But it's entirely possible that those finger marks belong to Tangaroa. After all, he wore gloves while preparing his creations.
Objection!
I think not. But can you prove conclusively that the finger marks are his? Furthermore, there's still something about Mr. Combs that doesn't add up. Is there? Or are you simply not prepared to admit defeat?
Oh, stop it, Greggy. Stop it, stop it. Why are you being so mean to your good old pal, Delicia?
It's called Bow Wow Thailensis. What is the reference there? Can anyone look up the Bow Wow Thailensis and what's the connection here?
I owned up to Nibbling Pool Sammy Pooper's sweeties. What more can you want?
I don't want to have to make you a suspect that much as so. But you lied to us. And you're still not telling everything.
Greggy! Stop it! Stop bullying me!
I'm sorry, but you don't even know what the temperature with cream should be kept at. What kind of professional confectioner doesn't know something as fundamental as that?
I'm sorry, right? I'm sorry, I'm just a silly, muddle-headed girl. What more can you want me to say?
I don't think you're muddle-headed at all. I think that you were never a confectioner in the first place.
Objection!
Enough! I'll thank you to keep your baseless accusations to yourself. Evidence is everything in a courtroom, in case you've forgotten. If you're going to accuse a witness of perjury, then I demand that you present something to back it up. But this isn't a courtroom, is it? Nevertheless, what proof do I have to this Karen doesn't know the first thing about making desserts?
Take that!
It's the fake confections. It's just a thalacinus. I'm gonna look up what it is. Hold on. Oh! It's a type of it was a type of wolf that got extinct. Oh, it's a Tasmanian tiger. I didn't know that's what it was called. Yeah, thanks for the heads up. Every single one of Miss Karen's creations break the rules of the contest.
Objection!
The offending items, the cloth and the lamps, were duly confiscated as we have established. And the witness did not go and bring them back to her room herself.
Objection!
But those weren't the only rule-breaking items in the room. What? The entire fantastical work that Mrs. Cone created, every last bit of it, it's all just a collection of plastic models slathered in whipped cream. That cream is the only authentic confectionery in the room. No real-world title contender would ever stoop so low. Is this true, Bad? Yep, saw it with my own eyes, stepping in with my own shoes. Did we finally convince him? With her lies exposed like this, surely he can't continue to deny the facts. Miss Cone, your actions place you firmly on our list of suspects.
But, Nadia! I'm no killer!
And why don't you finally start telling us the truth? Who are you really, and why were you tampering with your rival's work?
Alright.
Guess we're getting a truth.
The truth is, I'm not adorable little cook you see before you. I'm actually a pharmacist, if you can believe it.
A pharmacist? Interesting. I can't blame him for being so surprised. It couldn't be further from what we'd imagined. And yet, the way that she's stirring the confection also looks like a mortar and pestle, so there is some foreshadowing there. So what's somebody in your line of work doing entering a contest like this one?
Well, I just love eating sweeties, if you must know. Sammy Pooper's sweets are the best, or so they say. I just had to enter. I didn't mean to end up making it all the way up to the final.
Mr. Mukama is a loss for words. That's it? That's the only reason you're here?
Yes, dearie, and it was worth it. Samson silly bounces sweeties are the tastiest treats I ever did eat.
Your finger marks? Are you the one wearing the gloves?
No, that wasn't me either, dear. I don't even wear gloves.
Oh, you should probably wear gloves while you're cooking, ma'am. Remember, Miss Scone's fingerprints were found elsewhere in Mr. Tangro's other creations. I say the points to her not having worn any gloves.
Exactly, Lumpkin. Greggy Pegleg's got the right end of the stick. I'm an innocent woman.
Objection!
Is your head filled with cream too?
Sorry, mannequins.
Her head may not be filled with cream, but she's certainly no master of subterfuge. Miss Scone, were Mr. Tangro's works the only ones you sampled?
No, dear. I couldn't help myself. When I'd finished my afternoon tea, I tiptoed over to Chili Winks' room for a little taste too.
You were in the victim's room too?
Yes, dear. Nobody was in there, you see.
Well, possibly because the occupant was already dead.
But I could only stomach one little bite. I never tasted anything so salty in all my life. So I had myself one of the tasty star-shaped bits off the side to cleanse my palate.
You have quite a sweet tooth, don't you, Miss Scone? Indeed. What didn't she sample?
That's everything, I promise. Greggy Peggles, mannequins. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make a mess of things.
As long as that's what you've told us is the truth, it's all that matters in the end. Do not think for a second that means I myself believe you. I'm going to investigate the victim's room now. We'll see how truthful you've really been after I'm through. Mr. Bunkama, please let us accompany you. I think it's only fair that we be allowed to investigate the veracity of our conclusions. Humph. Accompany me if you'd like, but don't think for a second you'll be permitted to conduct your own investigation. I'd like to accompany you all the same. And then we continue onwards to the contest venue. What is that? What's the meaning of this? It's all melted. When we got fast through, we saw nada. It was all gone. The whole enchilada. Was this the work of the culprit? A dead body hidden in chocolate chest? A murder weapon moved mysteriously to another room? This case was a real peach. It was going to take some serious sleuthing to get to the bottom of it all. And to be continued. Where are we going now? An incident occurs. We're already in the middle of this case. And now we're back to the present. A lot of time jumping in this one. Whoa, went deep on that one. Sorry, Malzarino. Didn't mean to bend your ear for so long. Hey, welcome to the stream. Good to see you guys. We're currently playing Ace Attorney Investigations, and we're in the middle section of the Turnabout Legacy. I had no idea that was how it all came about. I read the files, but they didn't go anywhere near that level of detail. Huh, I'll bet they're painting things in a much rosier light than for the prosecution, too. When Connor was the one in charge, after all. What happened with the case after that? Well, with the ice sculptures vanishing from the victim's room, things hit a bit of a rough patch. So rough, in fact, it took a full year before they could even reach a verdict in the trial. A year. This was back before they brought in the whole initial trial thing. You didn't have to finish up in double quick time like you do nowadays. I see. Did they ever find out how the victim's creations managed to just disappear? Well, they were sorbets or frozen desserts or whatever you want to call them here. Ice, in other words. And if it's made of ice, it can melt, which is exactly what they concluded must have happened. But there's a chance it wasn't how things actually went down. What do you mean? So this place is a gallery these days, but back then, it was Samson Tangaroa's place, yeah? Indeed, in the site of the IS-7 incident. Well, word is Frost-style sculptures were suddenly back on display, 8 years after that fateful day. The very sculptures the victim made. Who knows? Could be they just remodeled on the originals. But I figured it was worth coming down for a little look-see just in case. Seemed like the least I could do for poor old Gregory. Well, alrighty then, let's go take a look at these icy marbles, shall we, kiddo? I believe they're on displays on the Winter Wing as a very snazzy note. Look at how he's walking. He has some pep in his step. So Winter Wing, Winter Wing. Huh? I don't believe it. It's locked. The gallery is open for biz, but the Winter Wonders Wing's off limits? What gives? Fender, perhaps you should try to look closely at the pamphlet we're given. The Winter Wing is over there. Ah, interesting. It is. Freaky. Could have sworn it was this one. Probably because this was where, Paul Holik was. Anywho, shall we? Time to dive on in and see what we should have seen 18 years ago. And look, there's a bunch of cameos. You have Desiree Delight and a character that's gonna show up later today. I see they still keep it chilly as heck in these rooms. I'm about to turn to a popsicle stick. Probably because these are ice sculptures, you know. It is the Winter Wing, you know. But you're right, it's rather freezing here. Could be a trick of the light, but it feels like the whole room is made of ice. Temperature controls will be somewhere in the back there, if memory serves. Hey, Master, can you go peep on the agreed count? I'm thinking to go. A complaint to the management is in order. There is such a thing as too cold, yeah? Alright, if you insist. Take your time, nose around and take in the sights while you're at it. I've got a camera and I need to prep for action. Feel like your pop might appreciate a picture of all this. I'll put it on his grave so you can have a gander. Of course. So after all this wandering around, we are going to look. It seems like we're back to playing as Edgeworth. And if memory serves me, we also have another section with Gregory before this one. There's a huge block of ice on display here. It must be incredibly heavy, though maybe not. What with it being hollow on the inside. There's a constellation engraved on the surface, along with some explanatory text. The Pleiades, also known as Subaru, they come part from a larger constellation of Taurus. Is Miles Edgeworth girl boss? Yeah, he is. Welcome to the stream, Marcus. He definitely is a girl boss. I don't think there is even much of a debate. Why cram so many stars into one tiny part of a single constellation? I guess people in ancient times were hugely careful about these things. Maybe it's because they like the pretty shapes. Who's this kid over here? A boy wearing a backpack. What's he doing in the god gallery in his own? She wanted to run a gallery so bad she just quit the industry? I don't get it. I just don't get it. This is one of the owner of the gallery, perhaps. Okay, let's see. Now we have Taurus and we have, this. There are 2 large ice statues in display here. Yes, these are mimics of Frost's work from 18 years back. He's committing a crime, as all unsupervised children, especially the backpacked ones do. Yeah. Real eye-catching stuff. Ice sculpture is a heck of an art form, huh? it is. These are the works of my father I never got to see. So that I get to see them instead. 7 years later. Sorry to butt in while you're in deep in the think hole, Master. Would you mind looking this way for a sec? This way? Beautiful. Yeah, just like that. Guys, look at how dorky Edgeworth looks. I can't with him. It's so cute. This is Edgeworth getting his thinkhole stuffed and with thoughts. It could be gay thoughts as far as we know. Fender, really? Say cheese! Guys, this is... I love how dorky Edgeworth looks here. Looks so dorky. Please don't do that again. I don't like having my pictures taken. Look at him go. My bad, big guy. My bad. You saw how Fender called him a big guy? This adds to the headcanon that Edgeworth is in fact a bara. He's not a twink, guys. He is not a twink. He is a bara. He has some bulk. He also has some muscle. He had his soul stolen, poor guy. Had to check if his old thing still was still working, is all. Now that you mention it, your camera does look rather ancient. Yep, vintage model. This camera's pretty fucking old. You ever heard of an instant camera? Oh, what a hipster. Yeah, now this. Avoiding cameras like the plague all his life, and now this. It was bound to happen eventually. Instant soul theory. Max Caulfield. Yeah. You know, it's so weird that, like, in like a week, Life is Strange is turning 10 years old. That's bananas. I know what an instant camera is, although I never used one. What's a fender bender? Huh. Shoulda known, Mr. Know-It-All would know it all. You really are your father's son. Alright, step aside. I need to get some good shots of the room here. I didn't want to talk to Ron and Desiree. I hope I won't get a chance to miss them. For all his joking, he looks very serious about the pictures he's taken. He must have his own theories about the I-7 incident. Woo! I should have been a paparazzo. These are gold. And they develop right away. Wanna see? He does have a paparazzo vibe. Mr. Edgeworth has the eyes of an exhausted man. He does. Well, since you've already showed it one in my face. Alright, Brainiac. Question. What do these two sculptures represent? They appear to represent Taurus and Gemini, two constellations best observed during the winter time. Bingo. He shoots, he scores. Whew, you're a regular encyclopedia, Mike Mouser. If that's why it is... Isn't Brainiac just a super neurotic person? No, Brainiac is also just like someone who's really smart. Also, I want to mention that, like, now Raymond treats him really warmly. Also, I almost forgot to bring this back. There we go. Salty Raymond is back in the chat room. It's probably one of my best creations of all time. Anyway, seeing him spooky. Yeah. It's, you know, actually... This was my first time learning how to make deep fried beams. I remember that, like, my mutual came from the cabin, like, when I was playing the game, and I showed her the Photoshop, and then she was like... And then we looked up a tutorial on how to do deep fried memes. Do you guys remember deep fried memes? It's not in fashion anymore, but like back in 2018, it was everywhere. Anyway, seeing as a nice little rogue on the block, this one yours for keepsies. You're happy it's over? Yeah. Thanks. I hope I still have a chance to talk with them. So the victim made these same Zodiac statues out of flavored ice for the cult 17 years ago. Sure did. Lovingly crafted life-size desserts. I only saw the old ones in photos, though. But these are the spit of the originals. Zodiac? Yeah, he's talking about the ice statues. Like the killer. Yes, like the killer, not like the astrology. So this is what you wanted to show me. Yep, and Gregory would have wanted you to see him too. Yeah, Gregory really wanted him to see the exhibition. It's really sweet. Hello, welcome to the stream. We're playing Ace Attorney Investigations. Currently midway through Turboat Legacy. And I may not have had it in me to come here on my own. Sorry to drag you along. Not at all. I'm happy to be able to say where my father's final case unfolded. Good to hear you say so, Palio. Let's say we grab another quick snap to commemorate this heartwarming occasion. Absolutely not. Okay, good. We still have a chance to talk to Desiree and Ron. These are characters in Trials and Tribulations for those not in the know.
So, how about this? I scream out, oh no! This must be the work of that villain Damask! Yeah, and I go, that's me! The legendary Master Mask! Yeah, and then, oh no, say that, and you'll be in cuffs before you can blink, Ronnie.
Woman and man, huh? Yeah. They are very gender.
We've got to take this more seriously. Otherwise, how are we gonna get these to market to sell?
What exactly are these two plotting? She may don't get an achievement for interacting with them. There's an enormous block of ice on display here. There's some Spanish text engraved in. Castor and Pollux, or as I like to call them, Shinji and Akihiko. To be fair, in Persona 3, Akihiko refers to his persona as Polydeuces. Is Paulus and Polydeuces like the same thing, guys? Can someone fact check me? Yeah, there are two stars, but like, Polydeuces is alternative name to Pollux. I'm saying this because deuces. Because this is the names of the Akihiko and Shinji's personas in the game Persona 3. Every year in December, countless shooting stars can be seen emanating from this constellation.
So Zandamas needs to... Yeah, and then I
wish these two would stop talking so loudly. It's difficult to concentrate.
Never mind, I'll just go take a look at some other exhibit.
Let's see what else. Ooh, the rock salt. This lamp appears to be made of rock salt. It's illuminating the diagram of the zodiac just above it. Which I imagine will stream after metaphor. Yeah, probably. I think that like having an Atlas game after an Atlas game sounds like a good idea. Yes, both Gemini and Taurus are the only zodiac signs with constellations on that are visible during winter. Winter constellations on display in the winter wing. Uniquely, these statues are made of flavored ice. According to the pamphlet we received, the ones in the other rooms are made of crystal glass. Ice might be rather fitting for the summer wing too. Who doesn't like a nice snow cone on a sunny day? I'm actually not much of a fan of snow cones. That's like my hot take. It's like, ironically enough, despite the fact that I live in the tundra, I'm not that big of a fan of like ice cream. Like, no, I like ice cream, but like shaved ice is not something I'm much of a fan of. I don't really like the texture. But then it would probably be too similar to this room, I suppose. I mean, actually no, it depends, because like, if the shaved ice is too chunky, then I don't like it. But like, there's this Korean dessert called bingsu, and it's, I think, shaved ice, but like from milk. I think it's a dairy dessert, and that one is actually delicious. I've had it a couple times in my life. It's a good one. I like them big. I like them chunky. Yeah, just like Moto Moto. It's a statue of a rather ferocious-looking bull, not a gaze would want to be fixed with. But then I was always taught to return a stare with a stare. Although in this case, discretion might be the better part of valor. And there is so much... This guy's head can fit so much autism, I swear to God. Miles Areno! Mind if I ask you something? Bull, is it brazen? Is it a Olympus reference? Maybe it is. I mean, not really, because he also needs... The place also needs to be set on fire and really warm, really hot. If we want to reference that specific boss battle. Of course, assuming it's something I can help with. I was wondering, do you think we're allowed to take pics in here? What? You didn't check? Well, I don't see any signs we weren't told not to, so I suppose it's probably okay. Good, because even if it wasn't, I was planning to grab my shots anyway. Gregory always wanted to see this place. And what Gregory wants, Gregory gets. He's thirsty, but he cannot drink, for water boils and turns to steam before it touches his lips. Truly tragic. Yeah, it's really sad. My father. What would he have noticed if he were here? Perhaps if he had the chance to see it, the trial might... No, it's happened. And I love all these little character moments in this case. It just gives it so much heart. It's really tragic. He died really hard. Huh. Thunder, I can't seem to find the temperature controls you mentioned. Miles kilometers. Oh yeah, it's a little trick if you don't know where it's at. Here, I'll have it open for you in a jiffy. Is it legal to do that? Huh? Dang thing's locked. Makes sense, I guess. When the visitors cranking up the thermostat melting the art. According to the pamphlet, the winter wing is kept at a constant 27 degrees. Yiffy. Yeah. Ooh-wee, that's colder than the snowman's cold bits. I'm gonna freeze to death here. Guess there's only one thing for it. Somebody's getting a snuggle. No, don't give him a hug. He didn't ask for it. Hey, what's with the icy stairs? You want me to freeze to death? Just go out and warm up. No. He does love his huggies. Alright, I got the shots I wanted. Shall we scoot on over to another wing and see what's cooking? Might as well do the full tour while we're here. I suppose so. Ah! What was that? Came from the fountain room. Come on, let's see what's up. Oh my goodness! Look who's back! That's not the victim, it's, someone else. There's someone on the ground. Is that... Well, something is smelling. And it's definitely the butts. Larry! What are you doing here? Actually, never mind that. What on earth is going on? Edgy! You should have seen it. It was awful! Yeah, that's not Johnny. Just calm down and tell me when there's an unconscious man on the floor. I didn't do anything. He just fell down in front of me. Wait, I know this guy. Is everything alright? What in the tarnation he's wearing? That's his artist. That's his artist coat. I want to point attention to Eddie's expression in this one because he looks kind of stoned when he's looking at him, and the smile, it's just a really weird smile sprite. As for why he has small brows, no questions, artist schmuck. Yeah, that's the word.
Don't you know it's rude to make a racket in an art gallery, you naughty boys?
Wait, the smell. He's still breathing, but I know these symptoms. It's not safe, Miles. We need to get everybody out of here. Everyone, with me. There isn't a moment to lose. There's poison gas coming out of that room. Oh, shit. Fender looks like he's about to drop his ska album. Yeah, he does. Who's to say he hasn't done it yet? I like that they added little wiggles to Larry's walk cycle. How's the victim doing, Fenda? Not good. He inhaled a lot of gas. He's still out and it sounds pretty serious. But paramedics said that there's no sign of external injury and that he was unconscious before this happened. Anyway, he's alive, just barely. He's lucky we found him when we did. Like I said, he's not out of the woods yet. We put him in a medical room with a specialist. No, he's a defense attorney, actually. He worked with Edgeworth's dad. I see. I couldn't help noticing that it seemed like you knew him, Fenda. Sure do. It was Carmelo Gusto. He was here back when the whole IS-7 thing went down. Concessionaire. So he was here 18 years ago, too. Any hoozles. This guy here seems like he's in a rude health. Old pal of yours, Malzarino? Carmelo Gusto? Yep. Yeah, something like that. I'm glad you're okay, Larry. Something like that? Are you serious, Edgy? Oh, they're also playing his theme song from the games. Flavor Candy, yeah. You've known yourselves in elementary school. Crush a guy's feelings, why don't you? Anyway, you know you were supposed to call me Laurice Dunim when I'm dressed like this. Oh, right. This is a long story, guys. So no more Larry, okay? Got that? This is Larry Butts. He's a bit of a troublemaker, but he's one of my only friends from back when we were little kids. Only friends. There's something really sad about Edgeworth saying only friends. Ever since he developed a passion for art, he's been trying to make it big as Laurice Dunim. But new name or not, he's still the same old Larry. Whoa, grade school buddies! I need to go tell Gregory about this. Leisure suit Larry Butts. Yeah. You know, I think that Gregory knew of Larry's existence. He'll be all over the moon when he hears you have a pal. He was always worried he'd never click with anybody. Listen, it's just, I don't know, there's something about that that's just kind of sad, and it kind of melts my soul in a way. Poor Miles, honestly. Hear that, Edgy? You're lucky to have a friend like me. It is really tragic. I never knew I was the cause of such worries from my father. No! No! What was the Star Ocean reference? Are you talking about Stone Ocean like JoJo, or like is it a Limbus thing? Calling him Edgy. Yeah, that's the nickname. Phoenix is called Nick for some reason, and Edgeworth is called Edgy. One of them makes more sense than the other. Oh, Star Ocean. I see. Never mind that now, Larry. What are you doing here? Laurice, Edgy! How many times do I have to tell you it's Laurice? What are you doing here? Star Ocean is a sci-fi series. I see. What with the demon eyes? Alright, I'll talk. Just stop looking at me like that. Ah, I see. I think there was also a remake of Star Ocean a while back. One of those 2.5D remakes. Good, now talk. Last game came out in 2023. Yeah. You wanna know why I'm here? Why the heck do you think? For my art, of course! Oh, and I'm coming in a date here with Lulu suit, so I thought I'd better scope the place out. So not actually for your art at all. Larry can do two things at once. He has two hands. And one brain cell, but he can do two things at once theoretically. Laurice, my man! An artist and a romantic. You'll have to introduce me to this lady friend of yours. Oh my god, he wants to steal! Yeah, I was pretty sure like Star Ocean was getting a Switch port. I may be wrong. Like, yeah, there is a Star Ocean, the second story R. I was talking about that one. I can't believe that Edmund Fender Shields is just straight up like going to this guy and being like, hey, is it okay if I meet your girl? I like to meet your girl. Like, Edmund Dantes. No, it's Eddie Fender. It is a Monte Cristo counter reference. Maybe. Edmund Fender Shields is a reference to the fact that, like, sometimes I would call... It's a combination of Eddie's fan translation name, which is Raymond Shields, and Eddie Fender, which is his canon name. So I just like Edward. Edward is actually his full name. Oh my god. Do you guys think that weird question. Do you guys think that Eddie is polyamorous? Because he's definitely into some stuff. It's kind of like this Edward Kirk. Is that a reference? Because no, actually no, it's not. Like, I was thinking about like this one Chris this one Chris Fleming song where he says, just because I have bad hair doesn't mean I'm polyamorous. But I don't know if Eddie wears vests to parties, you know what I mean? Oh, sure, it's nice to have somebody like an interest for once. Take an interest. Not in that way. Spammy. I don't really think about his attorney's sexual pursuits. I mean, that's fair. By the way, Lauricio. Did you notice anything when you found the victim? Nothing in particular. Didn't you say you've seen something awful? Oh, that. The old guy, he just happened and splat. He was on the floor, scaring the life out of me. And for once, I had nothing to do with any of it. Don't look so proud. That's the least we should be able to hope for. What did you realize? Honored guests, I can only apologize for the trouble you've experienced. I'm Judy Bound, the gallery manager. Another person with the ice of an incident. Yeah, what didn't you mention? I'm listening. Good to see you, Judes. Larry's covered in paint and wears a beret. Yeah, he's an artist. And Limbus Company Ringy song reference. I don't think that he'd be able to stand the Ring's weird tests. Good to see you, Judes. Mr. Fender, it's always a pleasure. She was at the reception desk when we arrived, so she's the one in charge here. I can't believe you had to go through something awful, and on our first day in business. Oh, she's so pretty. I think Larry would become an insect proselyte if he was in the city, but not intentionally. Yeah, that makes more sense. Poor guy though. Hey, quit that. It's not your fault. Oh, wait, I guess I'd better introduce you guys. Judy, meet Miles Edgeworth, son of the late, great Gregory. Really? You are Mr. Edgeworth's son? Well. She's gonna do a song. She's so pretty. I love women. Isn't that fabulous? The great man's son. Here with us. Yeah, it is animated. Sometimes they also animate the sprites. 18 long years have passed. But now look, he's here at last. It's very lovely to meet you, Mr. Fine Attorney number 2. Judy, that was the bomb. I see her in a good voice as ever. Insert, it's been 84 years, GIF meme, hail bean sapping. Yes. Listen. Sometimes I see women, and I'm like, me when woman. Oh, you're a prosecutor. I'm sorry, forgive me for jumping to conclusions. It's been 3,000 years, Pokemon screenshots. Yeah. She's very polite, but there's something strange about her. Hey, Judy, can I, get an autograph? You can write it in here. Well, if you're sure you'd even want such a thing. Why do you want it, Larry?
Rude! You know who she is, right?
Come on, Milester. You don't keep up with showbiz news or nothing? Guess that's no big surprise. He does like the monkeys. I mean, the only showbiz that Edgeworth follows is the Steel Samurai and Tokusatsu, but like mostly the Steel Samurai. He's very hyper-fixated. What's going on? Why are they looking at me like that? Judy's you're a living legend. It's not just TV. Movies, musicals, chart-topping hits, you name it. Oh, don't be silly. I'm just a humble art gallery owner now. I finally quit the showbiz for good. I finished shooting my last movie just the other day, in fact. Some of my co-stars were even kind enough to say that they would come to visit once we open. Anyway, here you are. And good luck with your artistic endeavors. Thanks so much, Judy. I'll treasure it until my dying day. Ah, you and me are peas in a pod, Loris. Peas in a gosh dang pod. They're really similar. How lovely for you both. Larry, could you go practice your drawing somewhere or something? You know, in a world full of insane facial expressions in future Japan, America, I appreciate Mel that you're a solid face with limited facial expressions, eternally serious. That's because you haven't seen his shocked facial expression yet. He also has that. A real artist drawing our exhibits. What an honor! Huh. Guess you can even you can have a bright idea once in a while, Edgy. You know, I mean, it is pretty commonplace for artists to just like go to museums and like draw the pieces. I've done it a couple of times. It's the only time we think punches him in the nuts. I mean, figuratively, yeah, figuratively when that happens. Alright, Judy, seeing as you were so nice about it, I guess I will. Be right back. He's a real live wire, that one. That's one way of putting it. I can only apologize. By the way, was there another woman with you before? Where's she now? Oh, you mean Delicia Scone. She's in the medical room helping take care of Mr. Gusto. I also love Larry's childlike awe and innocence. Yeah. I mean, I would just call the rest of development, but that is one way to call it. I call it the medical room, but it's nothing quite grand, of course. I couldn't stay with them, as I'm the only one on staff, and I can't leave the gallery unattended for long. Lucius Skin. We've heard that name before, haven't we, Fender? Arrested Development? I mean, Larry, yeah, it's a type for, like, people who haven't done much growing up. Sure have. Sounds like our IS-7 bingo card is complete. I like how they translated this dialogue. He's so charismatic in this one. Something tells me it isn't a coinkydink. Perhaps I could offer you gentlemen a cup of tea. A drop of the old Judy Bound special blend? Why not, for all time's sake? I don't think I know. I haven't played Solaris, so I can't say. That would be lovely. Thank you. A cup of tea. Is that a Library of Arena reference? It's a Library of Arena reference to the Dawn office because they had tea. There we go. I know you, Marcus. I know how I know how your brain works. One Project Moon fan to another. Now, if you'll both excuse me. It is indeed a Bina reference. Bina does love her tea and fucking with people. I see. I better go and explain things to the other visitors. You go do your thing, Judes. Thanks again. I like Eddie's tease, right? He looks so he gives me the vibes of that I see you're a man of culture as well meme. I'm not the only one who sees it, do I? If it's coffee, then it's chesed, and for those who don't know, Ibis is the bunny. Is Bale's bunny. Ah, yummy. Now I'm gonna refill my tea. This is a fine blend. It's your son. A top quality Ceylon indeed. It's a citrus aroma. It's said to improve one's ability to concentrate, right? Your old man said those exact words 18 years ago. Really takes me back. You let him out of his cage? Has he been doing just fine? There's just one difference. Jude's cooled the saucers back then. Not today, though, it seems. But anyway... Don't you think this is a little odd? Every single person from the 18-year-old case, all assembled in the same place at the same time? Yes, it almost feels like an investigation is in order. Mr. Edgeworth, sir! You're all right! And look, the rest of the gang came.
Mr. Edgeworth! Mr. Fender! We heard you got caught in a position gas attack. Up in a poison gas attack. So we came as fast as we could.
Is that a cosplayer? No, it's Gay Faraday. Well, if it isn't the cavalry. Come on, team. Bring it in.
No way. Besides, you're both doing just fine. Gully and I got ourselves all worked up over nothing.
Detective Gumshoe, what were you thinking bringing Kay with you? Sorry, sir. I knew it was dangerous with the poison gas and all, but she wouldn't take no for an answer. Her mouth has no end. She does have a big smile. I ran and I ran and I ran and I ran, but I just couldn't shake her off. I could have sworn Marcus saw Kay before. Maybe he just forgot.
When it comes to running away, the great thief is right here is the world champ.
Then run away, don't chase the poor detective. All set, sir. Just say the word, I'll head in there and start investigating. You guys stay here. That gas could still be dangerous. Gumshoe taking one for the team. Yeah. Alright, we're counting on you, detective. Good luck in there, Dickie boy. Could be a Resident Evil reference. Secondly, both of these are Capcom games.
No way! Gummy also looked like a real detective! I'm so proud of him!
I mean, he is a real detective. But he is a real detective. I foreshadowed the Edgeworth remark. This is Edgeworth speaking. Mr. Edgeworth, looks like the gas is mostly dissipated, sir. And it seems like the ice hasn't melted. Very good, detective. Now cool down and tell me what you see. Yes, sir. First up, the exhibits. There's a statue of two people on the left side. And on the right, some kind of two-horned animal. I mean, it's a bull. Wait, a statue of two people and a two-horned animal. That sounds familiar. Yeah, the box was broken. But it means that both rooms had statues in them. That's interesting. In fact, it sounds like Dr. Culture display in the winter wing. Oh, hell, your attack widget isn't fully set up. I need to... Is it? I'll need to check in how to do it. Like, I actually went to Twitch for the add-ons and I need to understand how to set it up. For better or for worse. Other than that, the place seems pretty damp. The sprinkler sprayed the place good. Must be what stopped the gas from spreading. The sprinklers. Are there any signs of fire? There's an attack widget that allows people to theoretically throw tomatoes at me. I just need to understand how to set it up. But I don't see where it is. I'll need to look it up after we finish. Because I don't know how to set up the widget. I can't wait for later though. Have I disabled bits and bobs? I see. I can, if you guys want, I can, try and, fix that. It says review attack source browser extension. Let's see. 1 minute. Okay, that's weird. Yeah, sorry, I'm doing this in the middle of a stream, but it is weird. I mean, how do you know buy it? Yeah, you can. You have to buy the bits in order to get it. Hold on, I'm gonna set it up. Sorry, I'm stopping this in the middle of a stream, but I wanna see how I make it work. Oh, emote active region. Oh, never mind. This is not relevant. Where's my widgets? Extensions. My extensions. Panel 1. I need to configure the extensions. Oh, I see. Chat, I'm not I think that I'll only be eligible for bits once I, Okay, so here's the thing, chat. If you want me to be able to be legible for bits, I need one more Twitch follower. I hate being a shiller like this, but, if you guys, but like, I need one more follower to be an affiliate. I think once I'll have the affiliate, I'll unlock bits. So that's why you can't throw shit at me anymore. So yeah, just like find someone who wants to follow me and we'll take care of that. Anyways. No sir, the fire alarm hasn't been triggered either. Speaking of, thanks for the follow, Bale. That did not really help. I need a new one. Yeah, Bale, you already followed me. You just followed and unfollowed me, I think. Yeah. I just don't have the bits permission. No, it seems like it is set up. I'm confused. Settings. Seems to only be for bits. We'll need to figure it out later to make the tracker go up. It technically did. Oh, I see. You DM'd to me what it's telling me. I need the attack overlay. It is an overlay one, meaning... Oh, I see it now. There we go. I added it to my channel. It's currently there. Yeah, I'm not eligible. It doesn't seem like I'm eligible to check bits. So maybe once I get that, I'll help. You're having heartburn right now? Oh no. Anyways, we'll try to figure this out later. Sorry. No, sir, the fire alarm hasn't been triggered either. They're trying to detect heat and smoke. When they detect something, they send an alarm. Either a fire or smoke to a security room. Yes, they read the gas and smoke and trigger the smoke alarm right that way. And was anyone in the security room when the alarm went off? Places as only one employee, and that's Judy Bound, the manager. Go get the milk. And she was at the reception desk across from the security room this whole time since the gallery reopened. Since the gallery opened. Since she had the alarm from across the way and turned down the sprinklers. Yep. Seems like they can only be switched on manually, and that's from there. Ill milk. Yeah, I need to set up channel points. Viewer awards. Drops. Wait, I'm super confused. Just really confused on how to set this up. Maybe I can set up the points. Settings. Streaming tools. Extension. I see I got another follower. Hello, Nintendo 64. Wow, I see I have a bunch of new followers right now. First of all, thank you so much. Means a lot. As for, we're currently trying to configure some stuff. Now, I want to check something. Am I available? Did we do it? No, it seems like I'm on, still on 40. Still doesn't seem like I have enough followers. Yeah, I just need the one follower and then I'll be able to get it. So weird. Anyways, it seems like we have a bunch of people around here. Welcome here. I am currently, I'm currently trying to... Reception? Are you talking like Reception Library of Arena? Is that a library? Ah, man. I guess we'll figure it out later. Like, it feels weird, because on one hand, I'm supposed to be playing the game, on the other hand, this is kind of annoying. Check bits permission. I'll need to sit about this later. I'm just confused. Oh, copy the URL below. Then I need to go to OBS. browser source. Add new source instead. Hey, figured I'd check your history. Thank you, Nintendo Pro 64. Thank you so much for the follow, and thank you for entering the chats. I'm currently playing Ace Attorney. Oh wait, that's not the thing I wanted. Is it? Yeah. I'm currently doing some technical adjustments, I think. Oh, looks like this works now. What does it do now? We're doing a bunch of technical shit we should have done last time. Also, it seems like I need to set up the height that it's HD. Are you starting at 3 next or going back to 1? In what? Oh, shoot. 1920 to 1080. Okay, cool. Do the close. What do you mean by doing 3? Are you talking about like place it on top, test it? And then I have I need to place it on top. It is in fact placed on top. Test it. Okay, I should be able to test the tomato, I think. Because I saw the tomato, I just don't know where I can test it. Oh, look, it works. Nice. I think that I just need to put the tomato here. Oh, Xenoblade. Not talking about Hale. The egocentrism. Okay. It does seem like it's actually connected. Nice. The extension has been activated correctly. Remember, you can edit it. Your attack appears on the screen by selecting one option. Okay, now it works. The extension is activated. And now I can edit the prices of the attacks or create new ones. Okay, because we want to edit some of the stuff here. We don't want it to be bits. So yes. Guys, try throwing a tomato at me. Chat. Try throwing a tomato on stream. I'm waiting. I'm fucking waiting. Try me. I think you guys should be able to throw the tomatoes now. I'm waiting. Okay, while I'm waiting, I'm gonna continue the game. Wouldn't want the art getting so for no good reason, I guess. And if it's manual... Nope, it's not working? Oh, it is working now! I need to set up the, Great, now everyone's throwing tomatoes at me. Great. Oh my god! Oh no! I'm being thrown tomatoes! Fuck! Oh no! Okay. It isn't working for you. It is working for Nintendo and Marcus. I don't know what's wrong. But yeah, I'm not gonna allow you guys to like throw tomatoes at me. You guys are gonna have to... It's gonna be free for now, but I hope, like, if you guys are gonna abuse it, I'm gonna like put it like I'm gonna return the bits. I'm also gonna check if like I can do like, if I can change it to coins. I just finished playing Xena, so I'll probably finish Xenoblade 2. I'll think about it. I'll look at it later. Anyways. I've actually been playing... I mean, I haven't played Zenless in a while because, like, when the game's in downtime, it's not that fun. Oh no! Poor Raymond! He got thrown out! No! Oh no! Not Raymond! dare you? So the security setup is geared around protecting exhibits. That makes sense in all camera, yes. Oh my goodness, you guys are using this. And the one thing, it's freezing in here. This isn't the autumn ring, it's the deep wind winter wing. So the autumn wing is curled too. I checked the temperature. It's 26.5 degrees in here, sir. It's only the funniest streamer on this site. I'm glad. Why is the autumn wing being kept at the same temperature as the winter wing? That's about all I've got for now. I'll let you know if I find anything else, sir. Oh no! Ghost, you got tomato dad! No! Oh no! Poor boy. This is Ace Attorney when everyone gets thrown tomatoes on. This was a good decision.
What did Gummy have to say?
He said that the autumn wing is actually quite wintry.
Huh, I don't get it.
I'm wondering what it could mean myself, but it's a bit hard to tell from the out here. We should try and get... Oh no, Edgeworth is getting tomato too! We should try to get there as soon as the police are done with their investigation. I want to play the Ara Ara. Did you? Amen to that. We need to see what the deal is for ourselves. No, the RRR costs money. I can make it not cost money if you guys want.
Is there anybody here else who might know something in the meantime?
Wow, you guys are really enjoying this, huh? Oh yeah, there's one guy. Miles' best bud.
Is what?
Ugh, if we have to, I guess we have to. Are we gonna mind chest Larry?
Wait, that's...
You set it up for the purpose. No. Yeah, I set it up so you guys will have something to do while I'm playing the game. It's kind of like giving... I can't wait to throw tomatoes at Lewis. Yeah, you can throw tomatoes at Larry now. I allow it.
Yay! I didn't expect to see you here.
Oh, and Luis. Yeah, also Luis. I was like, no, K is Lorice. Yeah, this is gonna be great for Metaphor Mondays for whenever Luis shows up. But you can also throw it at Larry.
Yay! I didn't expect to see you here. You're looking as fresh-faced as ever. Yeah, long time no see. Larry, right?
So here's the deal. I'm Lorice right now.
You see, I'm also a bit of an artist. Ah, so it's your alias.
Oh my goodness. Now we're throwing tomatoes at Larry. Honestly, kind of deserved. I always knew you were a nice, thoughtful kid. Oh, I see that now for Game Record works. Like some people. Guys, there's a character in Case 4, of Ace Attorney. I think you guys know the one. Like, for those of you who played. When he shows up, I'm gonna ask you to throw tomatoes and no, don't throw it at Edgeworth, no! I have some questions for you, Larry.
What the? How am I a suspect?
Just because I found the guy doesn't mean I did the crime. I never said you did. I just need you to tell us what you saw. Well, I see you guys are all throwing tomatoes at Larry. You said you saw something awful. How so exactly? Giving him red paint. Yeah, he is an artist after all. Look, I didn't see anything. And I didn't do anything, okay? I don't think I did, anyway. Whoa, Chief. You didn't sound so sure of yourself at the end there. There's something you should know about him, Fenta. When something smells, it usually is the butts. And we've been saying this about Larry for 26 years now. Why are we booing Edgeworth? His ability to track trouble is legendary, for want of a better word. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna take the tomatoes away. 5 bits. The tomatoes are... No more free tomatoes, sorry. This is getting distracting. I'll give it back when it's needed, okay? It's not... Don't blame it on GamerCore, okay? It's not the GamerCore's fault. His ability caused trouble, too. I suppose you'd... better to find out what he did this time. Oh, it wasn't working for him for like 3 minutes. Oh, we're doing magic chests now. Mind chests. No magic here. Our aim is to uncover anything that Clary might be hiding. However, I didn't see anything, and I didn't see it do anything, and you can't prove otherwise. Oh, we're getting into three-piece territory. Maybe even he's gonna turn it bored. I know. It's almost impossible for him to keep his cool. I need to bide my time when he gets agitated and wait for him to calm down. I need to, maybe my 100 follower goal, it shouldn't be League, it should be reading Umineko. That's like, I thought of like making my 100 League goal, like, League, but like, maybe Umineko is a good one. Let's start by asking him to go into detail about what he's doing here. Reading Umineko, but with the tomatoes on. That could be funny. It shouldn't prove to be too much of a challenge, so let's get this over with. Wine chess, commence. Why are you here? Why exactly did you come to the gallery today? What kind of question is that? What, you think I don't belong in the gallery or something? That's exactly what I think. I mean, I want to badger him, but it'll be best for to not react to him. Leo Fire Emblem, yeah. Yeah, this is the interrogation minigame. Hey, if you're gonna ignore me, then I'm gonna paint your portrait. And when I'm done, I'll scribble all over it. They're all just scribbles to begin with. We're just ghosting him, but to his face. I'm joking, okay? I never scribble over one of my pieces. How could I? They're valuable artworks. According to you, perhaps. I imagine I might struggle to agree. Larry's actually a pretty good artist. I gotta point that out. Like, there is, you see, like, aside from, like, the weird drawing he did in Case 5, he's actually really good when it comes to drawing other, like, to drawing characters. Oh, laugh it up, funny guy. Luckily, some people actually believe in my work. And those people lied like an eye for aesthetics. Wow, Edgeworth is being a bully right now. Larry the ring butts. She's called Lulu, okay? And she says my pictures are masterpieces. She also asked me for my credit card number. So if she'd like something, I'll drive for her. Anything. Anything at all. Yes, Lulu. Lulu from Library of Arena. A Gilmore Girls reference, maybe. And what is this Lulu? How come you're here alone? What? A guy can't be apart from his girlfriend for 1 second? I have my own life too, you know? Why not come here together? Fine. Lulu says she's a Gemini, okay? So I thought I could do a sketch of the statue to show her on our date. That's valid. And I expect you're pretty proud of this sketch? Not so much this time, actually. But, you know, it's being here signed and all. I just thought maybe she might kind of like it. Huh. How very likely of you to try to tell me nothing and then give so much away in the process. So to summarize, you came here today to draw a sketch of a Gemini statue for your girlfriend Lulu. Couples don't have to be around each other 24/7. That's also true. I mean, some couples want to be like that, like especially in the honeymoon phase, but eventually they kind of cool off and then like they don't have to be around each other 24/7. Interrogating someone just staying silent while letting them yap is such a power move. Yeah, it is. What? How did you figure all that out? From your incessant prattling. You can't just help yourself, can you? Fine, I won't say another word. Larry might not want to keep his mouth shut now, but I'll have to my answers, one way or another. Let's ask him what he did after he arrived here at the gallery. You'll soon see what he's hiding. It's just a matter of time. Milesy said it out loud. Maybe he said it in his inner monologue. Alright, Or to the audience. Alright, tell me what you did once you arrived here. What's the big deal? Why are you staring at me like that? I don't remember! I didn't have a pamphlet, so I didn't know what was where. I just kinda hung around by the fountain. You didn't get a pamphlet? You didn't receive a pamphlet when you paid your entrance fee at your reception desk? Oh yeah, I just want him to answer. Huh? My, I mean, entry isn't... It's not free to get in here! You didn't pay for entry? You mean to tell me that you entered without paying? I'm sorry, okay? It wasn't deliberate, Larry. There wasn't anybody at the reception desk is all. He pulled a Roland, yeah. I just thought the entry must be free. You were saying Miss Bound wasn't at the reception desk all the time. Yeah, but it looked like there were maybe there was somebody in the little room opposite. Interesting. What did Detective Gumshoe? Miss Bound had to enter the security room to activate the sprinkler system. I expect that she wasn't at the reception desk because she was busy responding to the incident. You know, Roland was a really small man with a really large sword. Roland Fireland? No, it's Roland from Library of Arena. And right after she finally got the place open for business, too, poor Judy. The Winter Wing, the gallery's greatest attraction, and it's gonna be ruined now. Furioso, even, yeah. You know a lot about the Winter Wing. You say you don't have a pamphlet, and you seem to know all about the Winter Wing. I really do like this strategy for this one, is just let Larry yap, the end. For example, the Gemini statue you came here for to draw just happens to be in the said room. Therefore, it was your intention to visit the Winter Wing all along, wasn't it? Ow! How did you get me again? Fine, you're right. I came here for the Gemini statue. And yeah, I came here to visit the Winter Wing. I won't deny it. Larry's not the one to confess so easily. Then again, he's always managed to surprise me in unusual ways. Let's see what else he can tell you about the Winter Wing. I expect even Larry has found his feet a little by now. We'll have to watch his reactions more carefully and see what information can glean from him. I'm done with you, go home. Oh, this game's so funny. Larry, be honest, did you enter the Winter Wing? What is that? Is that suspicion I see in your eyes? Yeah, what is it? I'm waiting for you to answer, Bale. I try to get in there, sure, but... Oh my gosh, the update is tomorrow. I'll have to check it. You mean you didn't go in? You tried to get in, but you couldn't. Yeah, exactly. I wanted to get in there, but... That old guy came out and fell to the ground, and like I said, it was all pretty shocking. The victim prevented you from entering. So you were unable to enter the Winter Wing before because the victim emerged and collapsed in front of you. Yeah, he came out of the Winter Wing door, and then down he went. But wasn't it the Ultimate Wing that the victim came out of? If that stupid poison gas thing has never happened, I mean, they're happily sketching away right now. They seem to have the Autumn Wing with Winter Wings mixed up. Regardless, it seems his aim really was to make a sketch of one of his statues. This could be a useful clue. And now I ask him, what did you see in the Winter Wing? What did you see in the Winter Wing, Larry? You don't let up, do you? I told you, I didn't see anything. Galleries are nice and all, but I kind of changed my mind once I got here. Thought I'd go meet my girlfriend instead. I think it's time to deploy my clue. Didn't you say you came here because to make a sketch of one of the statues of your girlfriend? Also, remember that at 1 AM the last project was for a purpose, in case you want a cheeky last minute dungeon for the last sample. Maybe, I'll think of it. You gave up on that little easily, didn't you? Surely you saw something even if you were distracted by the victim's collapse. Well, I did not see something. But that doesn't prove that I did see something totally terrifying either, does it? Spinning chess pieces. Yeah, they spin and then they break. Really, Larry. You at least try to make this a little harder for me. I put it to you, Larry Butts, that you did in fact see something totally terrifying. Yeah! How did you do it, Edgy? Are you some kind of mind reader? Fine. I guess there's no point trying to keep it a secret any longer. I'm not sure there's much point of you trying to keep any secrets given your track record. It wasn't exactly the most edifying use of my time, but that's checkmate. The thing with Larry is that, like, he always finds irrelevant evidence and then it ends up turning around the case. That's like that's the Larry initiative. Yeah, I was just looking at something that I got said. He's a mind goblin, don't you know, Larry? Yeah, a mind goblin with a cravat. I couldn't help staring at a Gemini statue. My eyes were drawn to it.
Objection!
You keep talking about a Gemini statue, but there's no way you saw what you think you saw. It's simply not possible. Yeah, what is it? Mind goblin is nuts? Oh my god, I fell for it! No! Fuck! How dare you? Bale, you should be lucky you're not the one streaming here, because if you were, I would tomato your ass. What do you mean? You think I saw a ghost statue or something? Larry's still laboring under the misconception that he wasn't looking at the winter wing. This piece of evidence shows that Larry was really looking at. My response lined up with the objection was really funny. Yeah, it was.
Take that!
This piece of evidence shows us what you were really looking at. You might want to get yourself a new sense of aesthetics, Edgy. Oh, fuck. Also, Hill, after stream, I sent you how you set up your points. Okay, I'll look at that. Thank you. No thank you. That clearly wasn't the right piece of evidence. Larry thinks he saw the interior of the winter wing. But it's impossible for him to have seen the Gemini sculpture. It's certainly not in that room. I must have a piece of evidence that can prove that. I think I need to present the gallery.
Take that!
Is that it? Take a look at this pamphlet. You are indeed a viewer. The autumn wing features sculptures depicting Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and Aries. Not only that, but I've seen a statue depicting Gemini in the winter wing for myself. Which means that whatever you saw, it couldn't have been a statue of Gemini. Guess that makes sense. Why is he not more surprised by that? It did seem pretty weird now I think about it. One of the two people did look like a goddess. So the other stuff, I guess, wasn't my imagination either. Other stuff. You're interested in it too, aren't you, Edgy? Great. Let me show you. Show me? What exactly? I drew a picture of it all. Got the whole scene down exactly as I saw it. Now, Larry's drawings are the definition of it's all over or we're so back. Because he can do really good drawings and sometimes they look really shit. Larry's a genius, yeah. But I'm still not confident in my work, so, well, I want to see. Really? All right, here. Kay knew what made him tick, the attention of a woman, of a cute girl. What on earth? It's grotesque. You're trying to tell me that the statue was crying tears of blood?
I have to say, Laurice, it's pretty scary.
Right? Because it was scary. It was supposed to be like a statue of a Gemini, but it turned out into goddess right in front of my eyes. He's so happy. He really... Yeah, this is not a bad drawing. Freaked me out so bad, I screamed out loud! So he wasn't reacting to the victim collapsing in front of me after all. There's a lot of weird inconsistencies in here. Wait, when you said turn into a goddess, what do you mean exactly? What do you mean? What do I mean? The bottom half was suddenly a fish! That's what I mean. A goddess with a fishy bottom half? Sounds like a Pisces to me. I heard it's all based on this legend of the goddess and her son turning into a fish to escape some baddie.
Wow, really? I thought Pisces was just plain old fish.
He does know his signs. Yeah, it must have been here. It makes sense that he confused Capricorn with Taurus. It's also horned. Oh right, there's a dead man. Angie, do you think the statue's cursed? I mean, here's the blood turning into a fish. That's some pretty cursed stuff right there. Can the Fahrenheit be changed into Celsius? No, because they're using freedom units. Don't be fooled. I imagine you simply mistook one statue for the other. I bet there's maybe there is a mod for that, I don't know. Yeah, Japan America.
Aw, look at you, tucking carefully into your organizer.
I simply thought I might have a use for it later. Maybe in the bathroom. Oh my god, are you gonna wipe your ass with it? I mean, probably flushing it, but it's still rude.
You're the worst, Edgy, the worst! At the very least, hang it up on your refrigerator in the prosecutor's office.
Kinda freaky deaky though, huh? Statue with the bottom half that changes shape? I'm pretty keen to find what went down the autumn wing, aren't you? I suppose I am, yes. Would there be some kind of trick to the Pisces statue, perhaps? And someone then called me. Yes, Edgeworth speaking. I'm just about done here, sir. There's no danger from the gas anymore. You can come in now. You know, one of the things I like about Gumshoe is that, like, he is... I mean, I've talked about it, like, a few streams ago, but, like, Gumshoe is way better utilized in this case than this game than he was in the previous one, because Gumshoe is kind of like the handyman. He does a lot of the heavy physical lifting, and he's also well-liked enough that, like, the other policemen cooperate with him. And, like, he's the big guy in this, he's, like, the big guy in there, which makes sense. Thanks, good work, detective. And technically Franziska is, like, this 6th ranger, or maybe it's Emma, like, in the Edgeworth squad. It seems it's finally safe to enter the autumn wing. A good detective sure has impeccable timing.
Come on, let's go take a look. I want to see this Pisces statue.
You're going in there, Kay? Maybe I should come along too. Did you really think I was going to leave you out here on your own? I know better than that. He knows that his friend is a walking disaster. Alright everyone, to the autumn wing. And so we continue. Here we are at last. It really does look like the winter wing. Glad you could make it. Oh, hey, there. Hold on, I want to look at something. Yeah, it's not the same. This has clouds and this is a blanket. You're, Harry, was it? Good to see you, Harry.
No! For the last time, the name is Laurice Tunim!
Wow. Listen, I feel that, like, when I voice Larry in this little raspy voice, I feel like I'm letting out my inner nostalgia critic in a sense. Because the nostalgia critic also had that kind of weird raspy ass voice that, like, sounded angry. Yeah. This is me outing myself as someone who used to watch the nostalgia critic. I don't do that anymore. I had a phase until I realized how shitty Channel Awesome is. I also watched Kikassia, which is, wow, it's a garbage movie. It's good for a hate watch, and even then, not the best hate watch. Detective, your report if you don't mind. Yes, sir! Okay, so first off, I found a blowtorch. You know what else is garbage? Squid Game 2 haters. Hey, Explode Things, good to see you. I actually thought this mark, but it's nice. Squid Game 2 haters. First of all, everyone's entitled to their own opinions, and if they don't like this show, it's fine. But like, there are worse shows out there, and Squid Game 2 was very competent at what it did. The nozzle was still warm enough when I found it, so I guess it was used pretty recently. Is somebody using it to heat something? Also, I'm gonna show you something special because you just arrived. This is especially for you. The real garbage is people who think Squid Game is not about capitalism. Yeah, absolutely. They're just really weird. I didn't know there was an ara of this one. I see there are a bunch of like alerts you can throw in. No, it doesn't. The tomato is free now. I configured it. The previous capitalism simulation was better. Yeah, pretty much. You guys want? I think that like you can throw tomatoes again. So if you want, you can do that. Oh, the ara? Yeah, it's not. You can throw shit. Yeah. See, you can throw tomatoes on the stream. I'm gonna allow that. Was the stepladder already like that when you entered? Yeah, I guess it was used by whoever let out the gas. The gas was inside the case until someone opened the lid. Is that so? The Pisces statue. Huh? You sure are up to your constellation, sir. This is the autumn wing, so I imagine it should be Capricorn. Guess there's no fooling you, sir. I thought it was supposed to be Taurus. My weird cloth that's draped on around it kind of tripped me up. Himalaya salt. It isn't it a piece of luminous cloth way back. Wait, no, that wrong voice. I'm gonna try again. Your face is tomato. Yeah. You guys can throw tomatoes at me. Congratulations. I just noticed that it's like there's a bit of a delay between like the stream and when I'm playing it, and now everyone's throwing tomatoes at me. Isn't that a piece of luminous cloth from way back when? What's that doing here? Oh no! Oh no! You're throwing tomatoes onto my crotch! How dare you! Now we have evidence from the I-7 incident too. I'm very curious. No! I'm getting tomatoed in the face while a dramatic thing is happening in the case. Taking a look around. What face? My face that is covered in tomatoes. Seems like there's a piece of luminous cloth to each other. Seems like there's a piece of luminous cloth on each on the other cases too.
Yeah, and that just makes me want to see what's hiding underneath real bad.
Sure, let me help whip them right off for you.
Wow, they're beautiful!
Oh, it's the other statues. Well, look at that.
The transformation Larry witnessed. It had been between the moment the cloth around the Pisces and lower half fell away. See, Edgy? See? I wasn't imagining things, and I wasn't mistaken!
Ugh. Listen, Monster, I think we can all agree this room is fishier than a bucket of fish. I see another tomato was thrown at poor Eddie now. Yes, I was thinking exactly the same thing. Why do you throw a tomato at Edgeworth Explode Things? Can you explain? They even covered the statues up in such a way to make them look similar. Why are you staining his cravat? No? Why no? Why are you telling me no? You refuse to explain your crimes against Edgeworth with the tomatoes. Is that it? Good thing he's wearing a napkin. Updated autopsy report. Could be. You know, for Capricorn, cover his bottom half and it pretty much looks like Taurus. Wow, you guys really do love the tomatoes. I think I'm gonna confiscate the tomatoes now. Sorry. Not allowed. Not allowed anymore. No! It's gotten this. It became a little distracting, okay? The other two can be fixed that easily, so covering their cases up completely was the only answer. So somebody went down to lengths to disguise the autumn wing as the winter wing, I'd say we need to take a closer look at things here, wouldn't you, Fender? And look who came to stop us! It's these fucking two! I can't believe we hate tomatoes. I hate tomatoes. I hate eating tomatoes straight. Mr. Winner and Judge Gavelle. They just happened to be here because of course they did. Because we can't advance in the case because these two gotta show the fuck up. You like what? What do you mean by you like? Ugh, what the heck are you guys doing here? Gay tomatoes? No, I don't like tomatoes either way, unless they're in a sauce. You're the last thing I need. This is my scene, you hear? Yeah, there is a character named Eustace, Gay Luigi. Fine, you guys, I'm bringing the tomatoes back. You guys can throw tomatoes at him. Just because he showed up, okay? He's throwable. Congratulations. You can throw tomatoes at him. I mean, if you're gonna give me tomatoes, gonna say no, not me! Throw it at Eustace! Eustace be damned! Why did you throw a tomato at me? Why did you throw a tomato at me as well? It's not fair. You threw one at him. And Explode Things is back to splatting me. Oh no.
Mr. Edgeworth, it seems I have failed my duty yet again.
Why am I getting no? Okay, thank you for throwing tomatoes at Gavelle. She's being a bitch now.
I pray one day.
Yeah, become ketchup battle.
I pray one day to see that your presence is not required at every crime scene.
Yeah, very rude.
Ugh. And that co-opting a good detective for your ends is neither right nor good.
I mean, he's my personal detective, ma'am. You can't just take him away from me.
I will have to give serious consideration as to how the goddess of justice will have me judge you.
Why is she getting gavel? Because she's a judge. Guys! Are you not paying attention? Judge Gavelle. She's a judge, Bale. That's why she has it around. She's not in the courtroom. The courtroom is wherever she shows up, okay? End of explanation. Yeah, she's Judge Gav. Yes, exactly. Why does she have a fucking... I'm such a... Yeah, you are buffoon. Telescope collapsible gavel because she can. Delta, did you not pay attention? Did you not pay attention? Are we talking about Delta? That's Delta from Zero Escape? She's still a judge when she's on the court. Did you not pay attention? I need to have I need to have my Delta quotes in order. I just forgot. I forgot all of his zingers. Oh, my motives are very complex. Yeah, that's the one I remember. We need to. One of these days, we're gonna replay Zero Escape for the and like the entire trilogy. You guys are giving her boobs. What? You have a soundboard in Discord. That's dope. You got it all wrong. It was me who asked Mr. Edgeworth to help, not the other way around. I can't believe you're doing that to her. She already has boobs. Why are you throwing tomatoes on her boobs? That's so rude. I did too. Yeah, but with her, it's a little weirder, you know. Her bra snaps like every episode. No! Can't handle her tits. I also gave Eustace boobs. Everyone gets boobs? Now Gumshoe has boobs, I guess.
It was? Well then, you know what that means, Detective Flatfoot.
Wow, everyone's getting objectified by tomatoes in this one. Oh, you mean...
Exactly. Your, salary check is taking a hit.
He does deserve titties as a treat. It's a replacement for his salaries, I think.
Now you're looking forward to payday now. Huh. Always want to see.
Oh wow, that was a burp.
Always want to say that.
Man, getting wage cut from you, of all people. He can work at a Hooters part-time. Yeah, he definitely needs it. He's not getting much money from detective work anymore. Not so fast, Mr. Winner. I was simply assisting the police's investigation as a witness and bystander. Detective Gumshoe's entirely on the right.
Oh, he is, huh? So you're saying I should give him a bonus instead?
That's not what I'm saying at all. What does Gumshoe keep getting salary cuts from cravat wielders on autopsy reports? Because he's not doing his job good enough. I mean, he's constantly like slipping information to the defense and getting information wrong. Hey, I wouldn't mind a little salary bump.
Your compassion and generosity are truly heartwarming, Eustace. But we must take into account past transgressions, when making judgments that concern the future.
Gumshoe tries to be a Columbo and ends up not being Columbo. Yeah, pretty much.
And I hereby judge Mr. Edgeworth and his associates unfit to tread the hallowed grounds of this scene. What? But we only just got here.
Hey, Gavel, you could put that gavel deep inside your skull, thank you. She's the new Zorba. She's the new enemy.
The goddess of justice has confirmed her blessings with Eustace, and Eustace alone.
Oh, I see now everyone's throwing tomatoes at her. You can do that. Sadness. Coordinate. I mean, I love Courtney. I also love hating her when she deserves it. She's great. Like, we love her. The hate comes from love. By which you mean this is Mr. Winner's case.
That's exactly what she means. It's time for the warm-up act to get off the stage. After all, I saw this one already. I have a suspect lined up and everything.
What did you say? A suspect? Already? Who?
Who else but your artist friend over there?
Huh?
Me? Me? What's going on, Edgy?
I guess it's as good as mine. I can't even begin to imagine how the boy's mind works.
Unsurprisingly, you lack the attitude to understand the winning mindset.
Yeah, he is an absolute bastard. Everyone throw tomatoes at him now. Good. Come on, throw more tomatoes at him. I'd make him a victim if you know what I mean. Yeah. Lack the attitude. Something tells me he doesn't know the real winning turn of phrase.
Well put, Eustace. Mr. Edgeworth does indeed lack a certain aptitude. Yeah, exactly! Where's your aptitude, smart guy? Wow, he's totally shameless. Underestimate my information gathering skills at your own peril. Before we came here, we dropped by the medical room to ask the doctor there a few questions. And he told me where the poison gas came from.
And? What might have that been? He has a question. Yeah, he does have a question mark on his head because he doesn't know much. It was this chemical we find everywhere. Can't think of the name just now though. Wait a second. Let me just call him real quick. Amazing.
Perhaps I can ask a little question when Eustace is on the telephone.
Why let him make the call if you know the answer?
The gas was created by mixing two specific chemicals. Ubiquium and asphyxion.
Are these real? Mom is home. Yeah. Yeah, asphyxion is not a real, I don't think it's a real quote. Oh, I'll see you. Thank you so much for, the stream. For joining on the stream, Mark. It was fun with you.
What kind of chemicals are they?
Well, first of all, ones that are made up for this game.
Ubiquitous is a red liquid used in all manner of everyday products. Paint and dishwashing liquids, among various others. On its own, it's entirely benign.
So it's something anyone can get their hands on.
Precisely. But the same cannot be said for asphyxion. That does sound nasty. What is it used for? It is the main ingredient in a product called Infesticide Ultra. It's pure white in color and is unavailable for the average consumer. In fact, it is now impossible for the members of the public to obtain here in this country. As such, we are currently investigating where it might have come from.
I see.
I'm back, and I know the name of the chemical now.
Don't waste your breath. Judge Gavel informed us already.
Huh? Oh, great! That'll make this quicker, I guess. So the source of the gas, ubiquitous, is used in paint and stuff, right? And there was somebody here at the gallery today who brought paints with them. Your friend, the artist. You can't just accuse me because of that. Objection to the paints on the palette that palette within your hand.
Edgy? Is this kind of okay?
He seems a little.
Indeed. I haven't known him long, but he's a little prone to jumping to the wrong conclusions.
Hey, quit talking to me like I'm not even here! Ignore them, Eustace. They'll simply be intimidated by you, nothing more.
She's just fitting into the delusions.
Delusion.
Convince yourself.
Winning? Yeah, good idea. Get a load of this, losers.
And it's time for another round of Eustace Winner not knowing how to testify. What is his winning deduction now?
Our friend the artist here won the race to find the victim and was the first on the scene, correct? And the gas on the victim was poisoned with is made with ubiquitous, which, as we know, is found in paint. He was carrying paint on his person and he was one winning stride away from the victim, which surely makes him the winner on the list of suspects.
Take a shot every time this guy said winner in his testimony.
Right, Gavel? You think so too, right? It is a possibility that certainly can't be discounted. Well, would the artist like to share his version of events? Did you leave red paint in the scene of the crime? Or something more sinister? The catalyst for the cloud of toxic gas, perhaps?
I think I might have left my heart there, you know.
And you might have picked it up.
My guy, you're dating a woman.
I would be careful what you say to me. My gavel is already trained to deliver a guilty verdict.
Objection!
Ignore him, please, Your Honor. It's for the best.
Objection!
Quit stalling! You can't run away from the fact my reasoning is flawless. So admit defeat and crawl out of here with your own tail between your legs, because I win.
Huh. I have better things to do than pick hole with your faulty logic, but I don't suppose I have such much choice. Now, there is a specific screenshot I saw of the localization that I want to find here. So I'm going to try pressing the statements, all of them, to see what I can find. I don't always press all the statements, but like, Eustace's testimonies are really funny.
Hold it!
I'll be the first to admit that he's something of a suspicious character.
Objection!
First to admit? Are you trying to beat me to it? But you can't, because I'm the winner! I'm the first rate! Always! Wow. Huh? I'm the first-rate artist I'm a first-rate artist, you say? Larry, I don't need to make you to make this any more convoluted than it already is. Please, Mr. Winner, just continue.
And the gas victim was poisoned with was made with ubiquitarium, which, as we know, is found in paint.
Hold it!
I mean, what kind of paint? Is it acrylic? Is it oil? Is it watercolor? We do indeed. It seems it's found in a number of everyday products.
Right, which makes your friend's paint pretty darn suspicious. But isn't it always so found in a bunch of other stuff too? Huh, she has a winning point, I guess. Right, Gavel? I suppose she does. As I said, ubiquitarium is also found in dishwashing liquids, among other things.
In other words, paint isn't the only possible explanation.
No, but just listen to the rest of my amazing deduction, will you?
Do you guys think that he read Herlock Sholmes? I'm willing to believe that.
He was carrying paint on his person, and he was one winning stride away from the victim. Which surely makes him...
Hold it!
It's not by no means certain that paint was the source of the poison gas.
Ha! Well, it is by no means certain that this wasn't either. Was that supposed to sound clever? Copying Mr. Edgeworth's speaking style isn't a short of looking cool, you know.
Oh, you know? Oh wow, that was weird. Huh. You make it sound as if you know there's something wrong with how I speak.
Anyway, to bring it all home, my winning seduction shows he had paint, and he was the closest to the victim. Which surely makes him the winner of our list of suspects.
Hold it!
That's really all you've been basing your suspicion of Mr. Butts on? Oh my god, did the game freeze? I think the game froze. Holy shit. No, not in the... I didn't save! I didn't save! No! I hope it didn't save. I hope it didn't crash because this is weird. Oh, it's fine now.
What? You have a problem with that?
My original copy of Ace Attorney Investigations used to like freeze and crash all the time. On the DS, I mean.
Then show me some proof, loser. Put up or shut up. He's literally asking for it, Mr. Edgeworth.
He is, so let's find the right piece of evidence to really give it to him.
We know Mr. Winner isn't much of a listener.
We also know that his reasoning is likely to be based on flawed assumption.
Yeah, even phoned the other guy that he still got it wrong somehow.
Let's get this over with quickly as we can. It's a waste of all of our time.
Hold it!
Oh wait, I already pressed the statement. He was carrying paint in person. I'm gonna save here. Whenever the game decides to finish saving, the winner is winning deduction.
Objection!
No, that's not it. I'm gonna try and see what's going on here. I mean, ubiquium is found in paint. But... maybe it came from somewhere else?
Objection!
Nope. Maybe the wrong assumption is that it came... Okay, where is the contradiction? I mean, we also know that the blowtorch was used.
Objection!
I don't really know where to present the evidence, unfortunately. It's gonna take some brute forcing in order to get this testimony. Oh man. The tiredness is getting me.
Objection! Objection!
Okay, I just need to present it here and there. Maybe the question is about asphyxion. Your deductions are anything but winning, I'm afraid. Unless you're looking to win a prize for incoherence. Huh, so you agree that I deserve a prize? Wow, a prize. What you deserve is to be set right. The gas came from within the case containing the sculpture of Pisces. It did! And it was created by the artist guy. With the red paint that we know is full of ubiquium. Allow me to offer you a bit of advice, one prosecutor to another. It always helps to listen carefully to others. The gas is created when ubiquium is mixed with another substance, asphyxion. Paint containing ubiquium alone wouldn't create any kind of gas at all. It wouldn't? Oh my god. Oh my gosh, he's fucking stupid. I thought they did. I thought they said the guy was asphyxiated with ubiquium. Oh my gosh, he really does not listen. So you're telling me all this was based on a mishearing of the forensics report? Yeah! The gas has already done its work by the time Mr. Butts found the victim. Perhaps it's your own attitude that you should be worrying about.
My attitude? What does it even mean?
Someone get this kid back to high school, I swear to God.
You literally used the word 5 minutes ago. It means one's ability, or how suited one is to a particular task, Eustace.
And attitude, the other words you misused only minutes ago as well, is another thing entirely.
I get what you're doing. You're making fun of me again.
What I am doing is demonstrating that you do not have the attitude required to head up this investigation.
Overruled.
Before I go any further, you might wish to consider some of the flaws of your own statements.
And what flaws might there be?
Firstly, you cannot prove your artist friend did not enter the automobile. And secondly, you cannot prove the red paint did not have something to do with the crime.
But the paint isn't important on its own, surely. What's important is the combination of the red ubiquium with asphyxion. How exactly were the two substances introduced to one another? Surely we need to figure out that before anything else.
Indeed we do. And that is what Eustace will be investigating next. Or what he would already be investigating had you not been here making needless trouble.
We're not here to make trouble. Quite the opposite, in fact.
We're here to help.
Are you saying you know how the gas was made?
I don't believe you.
I can certainly point you towards a vital clue to how it was done.
He's bluffing, Eustace.
I accidentally said useless. Man. Guys, I will always defend Eustace's canon name because of that wordplay.
It's fine, Gavel. He's clearly lying. Might as well let him talk himself even further into a corner. If you are sure. Come on, then. Show me what you've got. What shows how the gas was created, huh?
Take that!
You're saying this somehow shows that the chemicals were mixed in poison to make the poison gas? Huh, that's exactly what I'm saying, yes. Thank you for noticing. Well, they do say I have a good eye. The red tears Mr. Butts saw. That was ubiquium. Wait a second. You're saying the statue cried the stuff out? What, so our culprit is some kind of evil spirit? How much time am I going to have to waste talking to him through this step by step?
I mean, the spirits are only around when the fays are around, you know? And ghosts are real in Ace Attorney. He's not completely off base. The red tears alone would not have been enough to create the gas. They must have been mixed with something else inside that case.
What? And what evidence do you have that that's what happened?
The evidence is right here in the sketch I just showed you. I need to point out the part that shows the two liquids mixed up together. And it's the pink puddle.
Take that!
Observe the pool of pink liquid beneath the Pisces statue's case. This clearly shows that the two chemicals mixed.
Wait, I don't get it.
How does it prove that some ubiquium mixed with them asphyxion? We have an artist with us, why don't we ask him? Larry, you claim to be something of a painter. Imagine you have experience with mixing colors. Wow, this is awfully condescending if you ask me. What happens when you mix red with white? Well, we get a killer.
Don't treat me like a dum-dum, Edgy. I did graduate from junior high, you know. Any idiot knows that red and white makes pink. I mean, there's variations. You got your rose pinks and your baby pinks.
Hold it!
That would be more than enough, thank you. Do you see what I'm getting at now, Mr. Winner?
Oh, I think I do. Ubiquium is red, asphyxion is white. Mix the two together, and you get pink. That's what the pink liquid is.
Yes, very good. We got there in the end.
Yes. Interesting. I I think you finally convinced him.
Overruled.
But maybe Justine has something else to say.
Mr. Edgeworth, you is quite a possibility. Nothing more.
We cannot know for sure that this shows the result of the two chemicals having mixed.
And besides, the sketch you're attempting to enter as evidence was drawn by a suspect. How can we possibly hope to rely on its veracity?
Hey, I drew everything exactly as I saw it. A true artiste never lies or embellishes the truth. I mean, some artists do fuck with their perception, but fine, you can say that.
Forgive me, but I did not ask for your opinion.
Ooh, she's a cold one.
But I like it.
You may rest assured, Your Honor, that I mean to prove my theory to all of our satisfaction.
Overruled.
It may not be wise to jeopardize your position any further, Mr. Edgeworth. I am going to keep dangling that badge of yours as much time as I want. Especially as there is another question to which you have yet to provide a satisfactory answer. How can you prove that this man did not enter the autumn wing?
Until you're able to, there is little more to discuss. Wait, maybe the victim could help us out with that.
Mr. Gusto? He's still unconscious and in critical condition.
He is? Oh.
Now, if you don't mind, Eustace needs to carry out his own investigation of this area. If you'd be so kind to leave him in peace.
Someone's doing a hold it. Oh, it's Larry.
For the presiding judge's sake, I pray to the goddess that you need not ever be summoned to testify. Now then, is there something you wish to say, Mr. Artiste?
Well, when Larry has something to say, it really does turn the case around. Even if it may seem useless.
If you could just hold that pose for a moment there, Miss Ice Queen. I am Justice Vertigavel, and I would be grateful if you would dispense with the childish epithets.
Oh ho! Finally, she tells me her name.
Nice to meet you, Verdi. Name's Laurice Dunim, but you can call me Laurice. If you could stop wasting the court's time, Mr. Dunim.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's just there's something I forgot to mention.
The door was locked. I tried to open it, and then the old guy came tumbling out.
It does appear the door can be unlocked from the inside. However, that does not necessarily mean it was locked in the time as you claim.
Yeah.
Objection!
It seemed like Eddie has something to say. Well, as it happens, I can back up our pal here on that. What? Yeah, we tried to come in here too, but just like the guy said, it was locked up tight. Ain't that so, Miles Arena?
It is. I just simply here remember how it went.
So, Winter Wing? Huh? I don't believe it. It's locked. The gallery's open for biz, but Winter Wonder's wings off limits? What gives? Prior to the incident with the gas, it was not possible to enter this room from the outside. Damn, the cough got me again.
Overruled.
And what is to say that your suspicious friend was not in here when the victim entered time? With the victim the entire time?
Objection!
The fact that he didn't suffer the ill effects of the gas. Search him for a gas mask if you'd like, I doubt you'll find one. I see. Then I suppose we'll have to take you at your collective word. That was a little too easy. Well, Judge Gavel, do you accept that Mr. Butts is no longer a viable suspect? But once again, Mr. Winnett's deductions have fallen short of the mark. What are you talking about? I just need more information, that's all. You can't blame a guy for being a little hasty with his deductions. I mean, we can when you're the leading prosecutor, my guy. You know, it's not cool for a prosecutor to be saying stuff like that, right? She's saying exactly what I'm thinking. You go, Kay. Mr. Neem, you may step down from the stand. Huh? Go, you mean? But I was enjoying our time together, Verity. Let me stick around, please. Overruled. Show no mercy. Squash my heart into a goopy mush. I love it. Oh, wow. He is being very horny on Maine. That's for sure. Who exactly is this next suspect? The pharmacist Alicia Scone. Your artist friend may have struggled to lay his hands on a bottle of Infecticide Ultra, but someone in her line of work would surely have a better idea of where such a thing might be acquired. The court hereby calls for a 10-minute recess. Eustace, we will go and fetch the suspect. Your winning smile will bring her running, I'm sure. My winning? Of course, Gavel! Let's get her at once! Hey, Detective Flatfoot! You carry on investigating while I'm gone, okay? Sure. Or Gumshoe. Is it possible? Could Judge Gavel have suspected Miss Scone from the start? Now that you mention it, she wasn't helping Mr. Winter like she usually does, huh? Yeah, she's definitely playing a game. What exactly is your angle here, Judge Gavel? I mean, she has a lot of angles, mostly round. And with that to be continued, we are going to finish the stream for today. I had a pretty good time. I really liked all the small character moments between Edgeworth and Eddie and Greg. And also seeing Larry around and all the goofs. I'm just really enjoying this one. We also have a small side mystery. I'm curious to see where it'll all go. So yeah, I'll be seeing you next time on, I'm waiting for this to load, and then I'll stream. Because it's almost been 3 hours, and it is getting kind of late because we began late. So yeah, still really enjoying this one. I also like the poison gas mini mystery. I'll be seeing you on Monday for the next Metaphor Fantasio stream. So there is a bit of time until the next one. If you enjoyed the stream, tell your friends about it. Tell them that I'm gonna tell them to follow me. We have a good time today. We have good vibes. And wow, my brain is not really functioning right now. And make sure to check the any reels that I upload in the future, some highlights, some funny clips, and also also the backlog streams when they're up on my YouTube channel. But until next time, I hope you stay frosty. And bye-bye.